We're going to be going underway at Lanier Motor Speedway in the Dirt Street Stocks, the one dirt track we're going to be racing at this season. So, lead commentary is me, Max Yurek, along with your secondary commentary, color commentary, Peter Kenny. And
hello.
Practice has just begun here at Lanier Motor Speedway, and we are ready to get underway as we see many drivers like to mess around and such during this time. They don't use a lot of practice. Most drivers do practice by themselves. But we should see some interesting things happen in this practice. You know, we're broadcasting practice as our competitors, Max Speed TV, they refuse to broadcast practice, so why not us? PK?
Yeah, alright, well, this track, honestly, looking at it right now, we should see a lot of diversity, I feel, of drivers. There are a lot of drivers who are very prone and, like, know how to ride dirt and such. We have a lot of people in here today. We got some heat races, so I'm expecting a lot of close action, a lot of hardcore racing out of a lot of these guys, especially those who have raced dirt a lot before. So I'm expecting some really good action here today. It's going to be really fun.
And, you know, a bit early, but I think my pick to win would have to be Aiden Saunders if he chooses to show up today. But lots of good drivers here. You know, you got Jackson Menchu, Carson Poindexter is leading the charts right now. You got Charlie Byer. I'm not sure how good he is on dirt, but got a lot of strong prospects here. Got Joe Burgee, Hunter Rupp, Aaron Mulrooney. Any one of these people could steal away the win here today.
Yeah, especially if the heat racing style that we have going on, I feel like this is pretty much going to be, the heat's going to be dog eat dog, really. It's going to be intense. Everybody's going to be fighting for that last spot. We've seen before, even people who are already locked in after everybody wrecks, they're still going to all fight for that heat win. Just try to start as high as they can in the main event.
Yeah, I mean, the way this works is that we got a qualifying session, but no drivers do advance through the qualifying. Instead, we have multiple heats. I believe we have 3 heats, and the top 2 qualifiers go on from those heats, and then the rest are decided through the C and B main until we reach this feature, which is 75 laps. And as we see, time's really starting to roll in. William Schmidt tops the board. You know, William Schmidt, 79 car, and Schmidt was kind of a wild card. No one knew how good he was going to be. I especially didn't. William Schmidt leading the boards right now, but I had no idea how he was going to do on dirt. He's a very respectable driver on asphalt, but I had no idea what to expect. As we see him get into the 30 of Ibrahim Dajani, who is just learning the track right now, just learning how to drive dirt, and he is flipping as antics continue here at Lanier.
Yeah, this is practice time. A lot of these drivers, some people take it seriously, some people don't, especially if you know the racetrack. I expect a lot of people to kind of fool around, but this is a time where a lot of people, especially because I know a lot of people have not done much on dirt, so this is going to be a time for learning and a time for opportunity to learn how to drive the racetrack and to be able to, be fast. As we see, William Schmidt, as you said before, is obviously somebody who I did not think I would see be this fast, but he's got almost a 10th over the person in second, over a 10th actually, so pretty interesting so far how this is lining up.
And we see a couple surprise names actually up there. You know, got Kendrick Cryer, who is a rookie. I don't even think I've seen him. He might be his first iSCAR start. I wouldn't say anything definitely because I have no idea. But Kendrick Cryer now just a 10th off your leader, just about.
Yeah, Kendrick Cryer. I've seen he was linking out for a few, but he's going to be funny to watch. Definitely, we do have I think a few rookies making their. Yeah, he is a rookie, Kendrick Cryer, and the other rookies in the field. You got Hunter Rupp, who's also pretty fast. Matt Johnson, Pierce Maffett, Matt McGrath, Jake Corway, Tyler Corners. Yikes. They're all rookies so far. So
yeah,
a couple of rookies in the
slow,
field.
Kid.
A lot of them are. I don't know. We'll see who's slow, who's not. Again, like we said, this is a dirt track, so things are going to be much different than asphalt.
Yeah, as times start to roll in, you see some usually contenders for the bottom spot. You have Ibrahim Dajani, who is just learning how to drive a dirt car right now, and of course, classic back driver, back marker. You got Matthew Klein with a time that is 1.7 seconds off the leader, and that's just incredible driving.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
Amazing driving by that 01 car. You know, it's only his 3rd time getting banned. Maybe looking for number 4 tonight. Who knows?
Oh yeah, Matthew Klein. He's one person, man. I'm telling you, Matthew Klein is something else when it comes to racing out here. But
As you see him get into the 191 here.
a couple of drivers actually who I would expect to be fast, but we haven't seen much so far from this practice. We're only a few minutes in, but a lot of fast guys. Like let me see, we got people like Michael Bianchini, who was only putting up sub 17.0s. Jackson Menchie with a 17.2. Usually he's fast under, so like I said, it is early in practice right now, but a couple of surprising names at the top, especially William Schmidt and Kendrick Cryer.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see what Kendrick Cryer can do. He could definitely be somebody who makes their name in dirt.
You see, as we see Jackson Menchie and Hunter Rupp getting a little line by themselves, Hunter Rupp starting to pull away, but so much to learn tonight. As first dirt race in iSCAR in over a year. We see drivers get together, door banging. This dirt is so much different from asphalt, and that is Hunter Rupp right there. Now on 408 Racing in a pretty ugly car, I must say, but he gets into the, I don't know what that car that is, that mellow yellow car it is, goes flipping. Hunter Rupp would have been doing the good walk tonight during the practice portion right now, but unfortunately due to a incident in the iSCAR driver chat today, we cannot bring that to you.
Yeah, we're sorry about that, but we still have some intense racing ahead of us indeed. But yeah, sorry about that. That is unfortunate. It happens, but we're still going to bring you the best broadcast we can. So let's get some more action on track here. Look at this. We got cars blocking the racetrack. I mean, a lot of talent being shown during this practice session. Looking at the charts again, nothing's really changed. I feel like everybody's really just, screwing around at this point. We're only 9 minutes into this thing, and it's going to be exciting, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know Lanier is a pretty tough track. It's very, very different in the fact that you just run these cars so slow. I know you get top out about almost not even 90 miles an hour as you enter the corner, and you drop down to about 60 through that whole turn, so it's by far the slowest track we go to in iSCAR. And that's saying a lot considering it's iSCAR drivers, but
yeah, these are definitely some of these, as you said, these are some of the slowest race cars and one of the slowest dirt tracks on the schedule. These cars, like you said, top off at about 75 miles an hour.
Who's Bonnie Gaming YouTube?
I have no clue. They are so hard to drive, these cars. And just watching some of these guys, like Ibrahim Dajani right now is who I'm focused on. Somebody who's learning the racetrack, obviously not going to be the fastest car, but I mean this is going to be fun. So, and while we're at it, while we're here in practice, let's just recap this season so far in the Street Stocks. I mean, we kicked off things week 1 at USA, and USA, to be honest, was a crap fest. I mean, it was definitely, we were all trying to learn how the season's going to work and stuff, and how the races are going to work. So that was really just a kind of a test. And then race 2, where did they go race 2? I think it was at Irwindale. No, I don't know where we went. Where did we go race 2?
We went to Concord, which is worse than USA, but somehow put on a better race.
Yeah, we went to Concord, which did not put on a good show at all. It was pretty boring, to say the least. But now we are here for the 3rd race of the season at Lanier Dirt. And it's going to be a fun one. The winners of the first 2 races have been Ryan Kendrick, and then at Concord we saw Aaron Mulrooney win. But now that we're on dirt, we could see a new face possibly get their first win. So the top of the charts still have not changed. I don't really think much has changed so far.
As we do see cars starting to get close together, now the slowest lap just being just under a second off the leader set by Matthew Klein. But lots of drivers starting to climb up in the boards, actually. Ibrahim Dajani moved up about 4 or 5 spots from his last time. But, yeah, not much changes other than up front here. But, usual front runners. You got William Schmidt, Kendrick Cryer. Again, what a surprise from him. We got Trey Shuttlesworth, Derek M. Smith, Dominic Howe. I don't know much about him. I've heard he's good, though. Got Aaron Mulrooney, which is last week's winner, I believe, right?
Yes, it was.
Yes, Aaron Mulrooney, followed by Carson Poindexter. And Christopher Wheel in the, for God knows why, pink, neon green, and blue car. Don't understand that.
That car never appeals to me at all. I don't know why he drives that.
Don't understand.
Thing,
But anyways,
my trading paints is not really loaded up right now, so I can't see all the paint schemes, but I do know that we have some nice paint schemes out here, but obviously for Wiles is not the most appealing at all.
for sure, but we also have some pretty bad schemes here, you know, notably the 408 racing car of Hunter Rupp. One thing I never understood about iRacing culture is super teams that can only be sponsored by their own team. That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. You know, down with Prox, down with iSCAR super teams. But, yeah, just not a great scheme, just all black with a couple of tiny lines right there, but that's about it, you know. Do have some good schemes, though, you know. Number 83 of Joe Berge, and always slick, as he wrecks right there, always slick Red Bull schemes. And you got the 30 of Ibrahim Dejani in a Kid.net car, you know, shades of Peter Kenny, our commentator tonight.
Hey, yeah, Kid.net. We like to also just throw a quick little shout out here to Kid.net. Make sure, if you haven't yet, I'll post funnel link somewhere to go support the Kid.net cause. We're trying to buy a website for this league under the domain name Kid.net, so help support that cause. Also, another big shout out to Outlaw for sponsoring this race. He makes some of the greatest music you will ever hear. Make sure you guys go make your ears happy by listening to his music. His new album, O for Intermission, is out today. Go check it out. Album, O for Intermission, is really great music out of Outlaw there.
For real, you gotta always love Outlaw. You know, one of the greatest rappers of our time. Still alive, so good for him. You know, age 15, 16, I'm not sure. Almost died of an overdose, but luckily he's still here to be with us today, still making us swoon over his music.
Yeah, obviously, absolutely amazing music out of Outlaw. I mean, I can't see why people don't like his stuff. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
We will try to start to see some multi-groove racing here. You see, you can take the top line pretty well. You know, as Hunter Rupp said, if you tap the wall even, you're a bit faster if you're running up on that high side. But you see, some drivers saying it's not so easy to pass here. You know, it's a dirt track. You can send it in on the final lap, but usually that's about all you see for multi-groove racing. Who knows with this tire model? I'm not sure how that affects dirt, but we'll see how this plays on the racing other than hot lapping tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how this thing does when it comes to racing. Like you said, I don't know how these tire models are going to affect the racing here. I mean, I don't really know if dirt do they even have a tire model or anything, because I mean, these guys are just on dirt the whole time, and you know, dirt, you don't really have tires affecting dirt, so these guys can pretty much go all out the whole race. So we're gonna see that. I think this is gonna be some of the best racing we see all season. A lot of guys, you know, these cars, as loose as they are very easy to correct. Okay, and these guys are gonna be making contact, and you know, contact, like we said, is not gonna really result in incident points. Most contact is the 0x in dirt cars. So I think we're going to see a lot of beating and banging tonight. I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do a driver highlight. You know, let's focus in on our, the second place driver right now. Second place, still just a 10th off. You have the number 137 of Kendrick Cryer already put on quite an impression for himself. I don't think I've seen him in another iSCAR race so far, but we'll really see. He might make the A main. Who knows? Kendrick Cryer, one to look out for tonight. You know, definitely a surprise name up there. Good for him.
Without a doubt, he is, one of the people who I'm going to be keep my eye on tonight. I'm going to go with my top 3 picks for this race. I know we're early on here, but I'm going to say guys to watch. Obviously, Aaron Mulroney Jr., he's going to be one of my ones to watch here. Probably Derek M. Smith as well. He's really good when it comes to these dirt street stocks and these street stocks in general. And I feel like another one to watch is going to be that number 119 of Trey Shuttlesworth. Obviously, I've seen him on dirt. He's very, very quick when it comes to this dirt racing. So I'm excited to see how he does. But like I said, my dark horse, is Kendrick Cryer. I mean, putting up some fast lap times, I think he could be one up to be up there to win.
Yeah, honestly, I had no idea what to expect coming into this race today, but as you see some familiar names up there in the top 5, it really could be anyone here. You know, the top 2nd through 6th are only a 100th apart, 0.011 seconds apart. Separates the difference between 2nd place and 6th place right now. So very competitive field tonight. behind William Schmidt, who was able to set down that flyer again, a 16.793. What an absolute banger of a lap by William Schmidt.
Yeah, looking at how these cars run in the track, I'm seeing a lot of guys. You just got to kind of. It's all about how you get the car to steer into the corner. I mean, if you can get that back end to stick out perfectly, you'll be able to fly through the corner. And that's what we're seeing a lot of people do. And this is really a track reg. You don't really have. You have to kind of maybe tap the brake on entry, and then just try to get that rear end to stick out, and then you'll be able to fly. And it's also all about throttle control. I heard some of the drivers of this race talk about throttle control in their practice sessions they were doing, and I think that throttle control is going to be a huge thing in this race depending on how your corner speed is.
Yeah, definitely. As you see, cars continuing to wreck, but honestly, pretty clean practice for what I expect out of an iSCAR race is to see Charlie Byer cut the entire infield. But been pretty tame practice, a couple flips here and there, but mostly people taking it very seriously, which is a surprise for this league.
Yeah, very big surprise for this league, if I were to tell you. I've been in here before in this position, and I've seen how these practices go, and sometimes they're not that pretty. We're gearing up here to get the qualifying underway. Just about 11 minutes here. We're all excited, 100% excited. This is the first dirt race of the season of iSCAR, so you are in for a good one today.
For sure. Let's go on board with one of our drivers here. Let's go on board with the 79 of William Schmidt, who is wheeling that car around. As you can see, really taking control of that wheel there as he spins side to side, right and left. Really, this is not so much different from any other type of racing. Turn right to go left, the great Doc Hudson. But yeah, just such a different kind of racing for these drivers to tackle tonight.
Yeah, it's really all about, like you said, wheel control, throttle control is all going to be key for leading this race tonight. And William, obviously one of the fast cars, usually is up in the top 5, top 10, and even in asphalt races, so I'm excited. We got one car flipping back there. I don't know who that was. I think that was Charlie Byer, who just went for a little flip back there. But another thing about these cars is going to be the dirt buildup on your screen. These cars, you can get dirt buildup, and it can definitely hurt your view. I mean, a lot of cars can sometimes have their windshields covered up in dirt. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys are going to be able to manage that. You can get a windshield tear off. I'm not sure how many there are, but one thing to watch out for in these dirt cars.
For sure. One more time, I'd like to apologize for the absence of a grid walk today. Hunter Rupp was going to be doing our grid walk. We were probably looking forward to it, I'm sure, but, a big crash incident type thing happened in the iSCAR Discord today, and just unfortunate. It happens.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll get back at it next week.
Yeah. So right now, nothing really going on in this practice session. I'm seeing trend though, and people are running a lot of different lines. I mean, this track is pretty much multi-groove. You could definitely see how fast some of these people are running, how much different these lines are, and I'm seeing even some of the greatest drivers in iSCAR are making a lot of mistakes. So this is really going to be an interesting race. I am very excited to get this thing underway here.
For sure. I mean, it's hard to judge based off of practice, but, you can still learn a lot about these drivers as we see many cars flipping, crashing, shows a lot about driver talent.
All right. Well, now, since we're in the pre-race, we'll get a little bit of some of the race facts here. Get the info about the weather here. Pretty nice out right now. It's partly cloudy, 77 degrees. Winds coming out of the west at 5 miles an hour, so the track temperature is really going to make this thing feel like a little bit slick. It's pretty hot out, so I'm expecting this thing to cool down, especially as we get into the latter parts of the evening. This track, Lanier National Speedway, located in Braselton, Georgia. It's only 0.38 miles. It's got 4 corners, obviously, and it's going to be a fun race. 75 laps. Do the math, calculate it in your head. I'm not sure how many miles this is. We discussed 75 because 75 laps, so it's going to be a fun race, if you ask me. So I'm excited for this thing. Max, you got anything? Any comments here? All right. Well, this is like watching these guys go on this race. Actually, it's just amazing to see. So, right.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, lots of empty space to fill in with that grid walk, but nothing we could do about that. We'll get at it next week as we see last few seconds of practice. Your leader still William Schmidt and still Kendrick Cryer in second place. Not much has changed.
Yeah, not much has changed at all. I feel like a lot of these guys have gotten their cars set in and just seeing some people screw around. Watching Hunter up right now, obviously he's screwing around. You see he's just hitting the inside wall in the infield. But so here's something that we got. The features are all 10 laps. And the mains are 20 laps. So we have a lot of racing ahead of us tonight. Unfortunately for qualifying, we are both registered in the session, so we cannot view other cars in their qualifying. So we're going to have to go based off the charts here. We can't really watch anybody. But I'm sure nothing exciting that happened in qualifying. We're just going to see probably some fast laps get turned. Let's also get some of our onboard cameras. We do have an onboard camera tonight. Ibrahim Dajani will be carrying the Kid.net onboard camera in the number 30. So be sure we'll check in on him every now and then, as he's got that Kid.net car. For Supreme iRenting going out there and repping the team. So
for sure, one of the best teams on the whole track. Of course, you got Ibrahim Dajani, that onboard camera, but. Honestly, Ibrahim not sitting too hot right now. He's just over just about 6/10 off that leader of William Schmidt with a 17.442. Not a terrible lap, but still not a great lap, not a great one. Now sitting, where is he in? Right here. Sitting somewhere around, I couldn't tell you honestly.
Yeah, we're not looking at the map. He's sitting in 27th place, so we have a lot of people registered for this race. Maybe I'd say about 40 people in this race. So, honestly, I'm not sure how many people make it to the feature. I think it's 24, like always. So, really going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. We got some people in new numbers. Liam Sheen is a new in number 47. So, that's only really interesting thing that has happened over the week. We do have Aiden Saunders making his iSCAR return. Aiden Saunders is very, very, very familiar with dirt racing. That's what he is pretty good. That's what he's best in. We see him in mostly the dirt races and the dirt series that iSCAR runs. So Aiden's back, and he looks to try to take down these guys after being on a little hiatus in iSCAR for quite some time.
See, Ryan Kwan, he's been actually sitting pretty quiet down on the stands. I believe he's around 23rd right now, but I expected more from Ryan. Ryan is a big personality in iSCAR, of course, but not a great showing for him in practice. Hopefully he can step it up for the qualifying, and especially for these heat races. It's very important to see which main you can get in.
Yeah, another person who I'm surprised is not up there right now is Ryan Kendrick. He is sitting back in what looks to be maybe 18th place. He won the first race at USA, but like we said, this is where we see who is good at dirt and who's not. Who's just an asphalt junkie, who's not. So this is where we see a lot of people's racing talents on dirt come out.
You see a couple new names we haven't looked at yet. Kealoha Hankins coming out, making some laps in a majorly damaged car right now. Nick Miller out here as well, just sitting on pit road. Zach Corbett maybe out? Yes, Zach Corbett coming out. First time we focused on a Prox car today, for good reason. Prox.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Proximity Racing, one of the most overrated teams in iSCAR. They are actually not that great of a team.
Awful team.
They're one of the teams that came from Roblox, and they're now the people who are, we quit Roblox, but we still play unironically and still.
Yeah, guys, definitely. Lowe's Cup Series documentary. It's just ironic. It's just ironic.
It's just ironic. We
ironic,
spent no time on it. It's just ironic.
I put in uncut clips of old Roblox racing and uncut clips of interviews, and they're really bad clips. But I put them in uncut. It's a very good documentary. You should come out, watch it. The NASCAR Lowe's Cup Series documentary on Silent Serpent's YouTube channel.
Remember, it is just ironic. It's not supposed to be serious. It's just ironic.
Yeah, we just ironically posted pictures of fatal NASCAR crashes in the iSCAR Discord today. But what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? That's why we don't have a good walk today, folks. So we're sorry about that. But we are just under 2 minutes away from qualifying, and honestly, man, I'm really, really excited. I just want to get this thing underway. I cannot wait to drop that green flag here from Lanier.
Honestly, you see, sun gonna come down later today. As we see, we're sitting around sunset, late afternoon right now. But by the time we get to the feature, it will definitely be in the dead of night. We'll see how these cars change as the track temps get cooler. Maybe a little bit more grip. I'm not sure how dirt works like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the dirt works either. I'd say right about 7:38 p.m. So in the game. So really gonna see what this thing does at night. I'm excited to go night dirt track racing on a Friday night. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So as we see, the Bundren Lawn Care spam has started in the chat. So that's just awesome.
Yes, of course. iSCAR unfunny joke number 1,387,000,000. Glenn Bundren Lawn Care, please. Something, I don't know. Unfunny. Zach Corbett bad. I don't know. So we see a couple more names starting to come out here finally as we see Matthew Klein no longer the slowest car on the track due to this. He is now sitting above 5 whole cars. James Hill, Glenn Bundren, funny lawn care, funny. The funny Trump car up there in the 21. Not sure who that is, but they are very funny because that is funny. Kevin White Jr. I thought that was Kevin Ward Jr. I was like, what is he doing back at a dirt track? But
Damn.
Tony Stewart did not just hit that guy. He hit the other guy. So Kevin White Jr. setting his first laps along with Dario, who made probably one of the worst decisions in iSCAR history. He signed Hunter Rupp to a team.
Yeah, he signed Hunter Rupp to 408 Racing, and honestly, 408 Racing is also overrated. Their paint schemes are very mediocre. This is why Supreme iRacing Division is the top team in iSCAR, as we are getting ready for qualifying here. Practice time has just expired, so I think
really shows you the quality of iSCAR super teams. You see Prox and 408 just hiring whoever they can find just so I can have like 15 drivers. Honestly, kind of depressing.
Yeah, are we gonna... And I think this is time for the national anthem, if I'm not wrong.
Alright, how should we go about that? I'll get my trombone out.
Alright, we're going to get a national anthem here, going to be played by our true commentator, Max Yurek, going to be our, what do you call it? Not commentator, no, jeez. National anthem singer, that's what I'm going to call it. Anyways, we see qualifying underway. A lot of people like to wait to the last second to come out and qualify. So we're going to watch the charts here, see who puts on the fastest times. And this is also going to show who makes it to the feature and who doesn't. Liam Sheen, the first to put up a lap. Christopher Wilde puts up a 16.981. Austin Johnson puts up a 16.890. That is going to be hard to beat a very fast lap time out of Austin Johnson. And we see Hunter Rupp goes to 4th. The top 3 does not change. And now we see Alex K. Greats goes to the top of the charts at a 16.823. Everybody getting their lap times in here. But like I said, no, I don't think anybody here moves on. Trey Shuttleworth's put up an 8.57, and that means that your top 3 right now is Alex K. Greats, Trey Shuttleworth, and Austin Johnson. Kendrick Cryer, the rookie, making his start today. He is going to be in 4th, and Charlie Byer moves 4th, actually. So Cryer goes back to 5th.
Looks like we are ready to get our national anthem underway then, aren't we?
All right, here we go. Your national anthem as done by Max Yurek.
Bear with me. Play ball!
Thank you, Max Yurek. That was amazing. So, looking at the qualifying charts here, Alex K. Great is on the top of the charts with 16.823. Aiden Saunders moves to third. So, a lot of fast lap times out here. I am very excited to get this thing underway. So, a little under 2 minutes until we take the green flag in our first ever GOAT TV race, which will be Heat 1.
For sure. I mean, we finally see some new names come in. Alex K. Greats snatching that pole away with just a minute and a half left. Most drivers have already gotten their second lap in. But Alex K. Greats, I think he was running like 5th or 6th in practice as he comes away with the pole right now. Preliminary pole, but yeah, a couple surprising names, you know. Unsurprisingly, Aiden Saunders, but you know, he didn't do much practice. I was expecting him to do well, but also big surprise to see him do it without practice.
Yeah, alright, here we go. Get ready to go underway here. Heat number 1. We're going to grid up and in just a minute here. So, all these qualifying lap times, you see Anthony Burrows, Darius Dadgar are the two who have not put up a qualifying time yet. The Drunk Driver of the Race Award is going to go to, none other than Matthew Klein to the 18.096. Nothing surprising there.
18.096?
That is
joke,
over
right?
a second. No, it's not a joke. That's over a second off of the pace. So, Matthew Klein, you are the Kid.net Drunk Driver of the Race.
That is 1.2 seconds off
I
of the
don't
pole.
know how he's
I don't know
that
how do you
slow.
set that? Budweiser
That is-
Drunk Driver of the Race Award. I guess it goes to
That is
Matthew
beyond
Klein.
me. Yeah, that's beyond me. I mean, the top 10 pretty much are all close within 2/10 of each other. Surprising names up there is Kendrick Cryer. Currently finds himself in 6th right now.
All right, now let's go to our paint schemes, good and bad race. Paint scheme awards. This is totally unbiased. This is all objective, not subjective. The best paint scheme of the race, the Kid.net Best Scheme of the Race Award. Well, I think it has to go to Ibrahim Dejani.
Yeah, that's a very nice paint scheme.
But, ugliest car of the race award, obviously that 41 car. I mean, it's got a bit of charm to it, seeing as he runs it like that all the time, but it's also not good, as we see drivers starting to grid up. William Schmidt did not do so hot in that last qualifying attempt, but we'll see if he can make it up in this heat here. But yeah, we see Austin Johnson in the funny Trump 2020 car to political cars. That's so funny, dude. That is funny. I mean, running a political car in iRacing, that's very original, very funny. You're an interesting person. Funny. As we see Kendrick Crayer on the outside pole, one of those surprising driver we saw in practice, living up to it in qualifying. But obviously, ugliest paint scheme of the race award. Actually, I think it has to go to that 21 car, that Trump car. It's just so awful looking. Hurts my eyes. Take your political opinion somewhere else, bro. But
All right. The cars are on the track. We are just about ready to get this thing underway. Pace car, that Toyota Chevy F-150 Monte Carlo SS. I don't know what it is.
yes, that
It hasn't been up-
2015 Silverado that hasn't been updated in about 5 years. Very nice truck that'll be leading us to the green today. But, yeah, we are ready to grid. We are ready to go. I think we're just waiting on the 35 of Peter Kenny, idiot, to grid and retire.
Wow. Yeah, I should just go and retire here.
That was a nice paint scheme.
That is a nice paint scheme. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to go underway. Austin Johnson on the pole. All right, we are ready for some racing from Lanier.
This is definitely a very stacked Heat 1 right here. As we got, Kendrick Cryer, Dominic Howe, Christopher Wheel, Aaron Mulrooney, Glenn Bundren, Schmidt, Dylan Basin, Nick Miller, Jackson Menchu, Zach Corbett, James Jungman, Liam Sheen, who failed to grid, it looks like, actually. I'm not sure. But, Yeah, very stacked field today for this first heat.
Yeah, I'm ready. All right, so final pace lap here. As the lights are off, the sun is setting here just before our eyes.
And pace car looking to get off as we head around this backstretch for the final time. We're going to get these puppies going here for
The pace truck.
first heat of the Outlaw Fan Club 75 here at Lanier. Pace truck is
Here
off.
we go.
Boogity, 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 hallelujah.
Hey,
We are trash car racing here in iSCAR. 3 wide as they come to the line.
3 wide in the one. Dominic House scoops by in the bottom. More contact in the back. Aaron Mulrooney gets turned, and he saves it. What a save. We got cars
Big wreck in the back.
back there.
Major
There's a
cars flipping.
huge
Jackson
wreck.
Menchu flips. Caution, no caution. There are no
Yeah.
cautions in this heat. Forgot, no cautions in the heat, so we will continue racing as we see Dominic Howe sneak away with the lead. I'm not sure how that pass on the inside before the start-finish line was legal, but he made it work. Dominic Howe, yeah, your leader. Impressive work by that driver.
Dominic Howe, yeah, he made an impressive move on that first lap in the first corner to get to the lead. But he's going to have Austin Johnson breathing down his neck as they work into 3 and 4. Johnson right on his left rear, trying to see if he can sneak under. And how about Kendrick Cryer is in third? He's working his way into the top 3. Remember, these top 3 actually do advance into the feature. So that spot right now does belong to Kendrick Cryer. It'd be pretty cool to see him, a rookie, make it into the feature.
Liam Sheen, with a blown engine, has chosen to stay out due to the spots he could possibly gain. This is only already halfway over, you know, this is only a 5-lap race. But Liam Sheen, could he hold up, you know, possibly the 2 or the 41? Going high, but he's definitely in the way.
It looks like Dominic Howe does have the exit he wants, but Austin Johnson might have the preferred line as they're going to be side by side on the front straightaway.
Yeah, very good racing here as we see the 137 Kendrick Cryer, again, your rookie, coming in. Looks he was looking that last corner as we see 21 just slide it in really sideways through that turn.
Yeah.
Let's go on board with that 137 right now, actually.
Yeah, Kendrick Cryer working under Dominic Howe for that second position. And back and forth, we have Christopher Weil trying to chase down Dominic Howe for that 3rd spot and that transfer spot. Darren Mulrooney is there in 5th, and in 6th, it's Glenn Bundren. So these guys are all trying to make it into the feature. Remember, you finish 4th, you'll start on pole for the C main or the B main. So we'll see as Kendrick Cryer blinks out a little bit.
For sure. I mean, you always got to have a little bit of blinking. Peter Kenny, my co-host, would know about blinking, but
yeah, I know that from firsthand experience.
Like
and Austin Johnson is away.
Able to take the lead, yeah. Austin Johnson, I really hope he doesn't win just because of that car, honestly. But, you know, it happens. Undeserving people win. You saw, yeah, definitely undeserving people win all the time. Hunter Rupp won the, what was it called? I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, this is the white flag, actually.
Yeah, I'm better than I'm a better commentator.
Austin Johnson is going to come out of turns 3 and 4, and he's going to take the checkered flag.
Car was wrecking in the back, but it's not going to matter. Johnson able to sneak by. Kept that car squeaky clean all day.
How about Kendrick Cryer gets the 3rd spot, and he'll transfer to the feature just like that. Amazing job by that rookie.
Austin Johnson, your winner here at Heat 1, as we see him trying to do a burnout. Not sure how well you can do that on dirt. Who made this transfer spot? Let's take a look.
It was Kendrick Cryer, the rookie.
Kendrick Cryer, transfer spot 1 and 2.
Impressive.
As we see you start to grip up. Charlie Byer on your pole for Heat 2. Another stacked field. 7 car. You know, Carson Poindexter, Derek M. Smith, Harry Gundell to an extent, Hunter Rupp. Starting behind him, surprisingly, Glenn Townsend, the rookie, you know, Roblox racer that no one really likes, but he's here anyways. Followed by Michael Bianchini, who somehow qualified behind Glenn, as well as Kealoha, and Joe Berge.
Yeah, Brandon Mettler next to Michael Bianchini. Kealoha Hankins, another road racer still to this day, has not hit puberty, and he's a senior in high school. Matt Johnson, I don't know much about him. All I know is that he's pretty mediocre.
Looks like
Joe Berge,
grid and ungrid here.
Yeah, Joe Berge, mediocre internet, blinks out here and there, but I guess he's okay. Matt McGrath in 133, he's as well mediocre. Kevin White, I thought it's like you said. I thought it said Kevin Ward. but I don't think Kevin Ward would be able to come back from the dead to race in this.
Tony Stewart did not hit that guy right there in that number 50 car.
James Hill, then Dejani, Ryan Kendrick, and Ryan Kwan are in the back. So pretty stacked heat to say the least.
I thought it was very interesting. You'd see Ryan Kendrick and Ryan Kwan both start almost in last. You know, Ryan Kendrick isn't last, but just a very interesting spot for those two to be in. You know, you don't expect that low of a starting spot from those two.
Yeah, not at all. So pace truck lights are gonna go off here. We're gonna get 1 to go green. Heat number 2, another quick 10 lapper. Hopefully we don't have a huge wreck like we did on lap 1. But who am I kidding? This is iSCAR. We're gonna probably get a wreck on lap 1. So
for sure. And if I had to bet, it's gonna be that 123 car. Glenn Townsend. Or the funny Lightning McQueen car. He put a face on the car. That is hilarious.
Green flag.
Green flag? Oh my god, I'm in replay. This is a great broadcast.
We're away in heat number 2 as Charlie Byer, who's on the pole, sweeps to the lead. And
looks like stacking up in the back with the 70 car. They almost get wrecked, but they're all able to keep it clean.
Surprisingly clean in the back. There's some contact for 5th between Michael Bianchini and Hunter Rupp. You see one car back there sideways. Not quite sure who that is. It looks like it's Brendan Mettler. He was sideways. There's some contact back there. They're looking 3 wide.
Yeah, very close racing all around. They're all like 2, 3 wide. All jockeying for position right now. Much better than Heat 1 already, as they haven't piled up and flipped.
And look, as you say that, Harry Grindell gets turned.
Oh, no.
And look out. Grindell's around. And that's sad for Grindell. He's got a lot of damage. I don't think he's going to be transferring this heat. As up front, Charlie Byer, Derek M. Smith, and Carson Poindexter have the top 3 spots right now. So, back and forth, it's Michael Bianchini. Bianchini, he's a really good driver. Sometimes he doesn't show it, but he has got a lot of talent in him. I'm sure he can try to work up to try to catch that one of Carson Poindexter. Hunter Rupp going to get passed by Kealoha Hankins, who started decently far in the back. And Hankins up to 5th already.
Let's go on board with that 72.
Yeah, Kealoha Hankins. You see, he's working that wheel really hard. You see how you got to really counter steer. He's going left to right. Got to turn left to go right in these cars, just like the old Doc Hudson once said. So, some very exciting racing up here. You got 3 wide behind. Who is that? I think that's Mettler again. Mettler started way up there, and now he's fallen way back to 9th. As up in the front, here comes. Look, we have the pass for the lead. Derek M. Smith gets by Charlie Byer, but Byer wants revenge. You got 3 laps to go. There's some background noise. I'm sorry about that background noise. But Charlie Byer to the bottom. Can't quite make the corner stick. Derek M. Smith might come away with this win here in the heat. 2 to go.
Derek M. Smith, I told you. I definitely didn't say that Derek M. Smith was going to wreck in that car. I said that he was going to win. But as we see, honestly, a lot of disappointing days for many drivers. You see cars back here. Ryan Kendrick only running 13th. He hasn't made up as much as I thought he would. But as we come to the final lap here, another easy win for Derek M. Smith and iSCAR, beating up all the little kids. As we see the ticker go white again, even though it's been white this whole time. Shout out to Liam Sheen for giving me a broken ticker to use for tonight's broadcast.
And checkered flag for Derek M. Smith. He wins heat number 2. The top 3 transfer spots are Derek M. Smith, Charlie Byer, and Carson Poindexter pretty much stay the same the whole race beside the top 2 swapping. So heat 3 is actually going to be skipped due to the lack of drivers in the field. We don't have as much as we thought we would. So we're going to go straight to the C main here.
Top 3 do advance, right?
Top 3. Actually, one person. The winner of the C main advances.
Only one person.
Excuse me. 8 people. Never mind. It glitched out. Yep. 8 people advance.
Good. So should be a good battle for position here. You know, top 8 being from the pole going on back: Aaron Mulrooney, Christopher Wheel, Glenn Bundren, William Schmidt, Jake Corway in 5th. Not sure how that happened. Tyler Connors in 6th. Not sure how that happened. Dario in 7th. Not sure how that happened. And James Jugman rounding out in 8th. Those are the transfer spots.
Yeah, so, oh man, this is going to be Silent heat, I'll tell you that. Aaron Mulrooney Jr. On the front row, and Christopher Weil. That is one of the most powerhouse front rows I've seen in a long time. So 2 of iSCAR's best in the front row. But you see, right out of the transfer spot here, it looks like it's going to be right by Matthew Klein and Garrett Hess. I mean, to say that Matthew Klein might have a shot at transferring is unbelievable, but he might have a shot here if he can try to battle where he is right now.
Definitely is terrifying to me, but we do have much faster cars behind him. You know, Liam Sheen, Dylan Basin, Nick Miller, Jackson Minshew, all hopefully be able to get around that 01 car so that we'd never see him anywhere past the C main ever.
Yeah, that would be a hazard and a half on the racetrack. So, up front, getting ready to see an exciting C main. And yeah, this is gonna be exciting. We're gonna see what happens. And Joe Burgee says in the chat he's gonna make it past the C main. We'll see about that one, Joe Burgee.
Joe Burgee, heartbreaks for Joe Burgee these last 2 weeks. I believe he got wrecked out of both C mains as he tried to advance. He wrecked me in one of the C mains. Oh wait, no, he didn't. He wrecked me in that heat. But as we come to the green here, Aaron Mulrooney and Christopher Weil.
Oh, they're stacking them up. They're stacking them up here.
Very much stacking up. Here they come. Christopher Weil already looking to the inside.
Weil already to the bottom. Can't quite make it stick. I think Mulrooney will get the exit that he wants. As deeper in the field, they're scrambling for position. 3 wide almost. Deep in the field. How about Glenn Bundren gets the third?
Good job by that number 37 of Glenn Bundren, right? As we see more jockeying for position. I think this is around the transfer spot. Oh, 45 gets tapped. That's Tyler Connors, the rookie. And he barely saves it. Good job by that. Good save by that 45 for not causing a huge wreck. As he gets,
wide.
They wreck, almost wreck again. 84 and 51 wrecking each other right now. They are out of the transfer spot by a long shot now. As they are still jockeying for position here. 8th place. I don't even know who's 8th place anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you who's 8th place. They're beating and banging the 45. Tyler Corners and the 88 and Nick Miller are going at it here. And up in the front, oh, we got somebody sideways here, wrecking almost. I think that was Liam Sheen.
Looks like right there. Aaron Mulrooney, meanwhile, has pulled away from the 41 of Christopher Weil.
Yeah, Mulrooney, one of the fastest cars and drivers in iSCAR, he's pulled away from Christopher Weil. We got somebody around here. It's a 166 Jake Corway. No surprise at all.
Yeah, nope.
See Jake Corway around. And can't help but laugh at that one. That is just funny.
That is just nature. As we see, Liam Sheen still somewhere somehow behind him. Another disappointing wreck for Liam Sheen. As we see cars starting definitely chilling out back here. As we see, not nearly as crazy as it once was. Jackson Minshew now sitting in your transfer spot for P8. Behind him, Dario, a surprising battler for the transfer spot.
Yeah, Dario has not had much experience on the dirt, but he is experienced when it comes to racing. So I think Dario is really much in a learning experience. If he gets really loose on exit there, he'll lose a lot of time to Minshew. As I think Minshew might have this spot if he can just keep it up. If these guys up here can keep it clean.
Let's go on board with that 9 car. Jackson Minshew just sitting in the transfer spot, maybe trying to bump up his lead in that transfer spot, maybe get around this 45 here. Jackson Minshew, honestly, one of my favorite drivers in the whole field, personally, but who knows, many don't like him. I'm not sure. But Jackson Minshew just able to pass that 45, I think. Yep, 45, was able to get around him. As we see Liam Sheen getting lapped again. Unfortunate day for Liam Sheen. 2 wrecks in his heat and his C main.
Yeah, how about Aaron Mulrooney Jr.? He's pulled away to about a 2-second lead over Christopher Weil, so I mean, what a job done by Mulrooney. Obviously, his talent shows on both the dirt and on the asphalt. So, incredible race so far by him. And it looks like these top 8... I think the top 8 might be settled here because...
James Jungerman, you say they're settled, but James Jungerman has just made a pass for the transfer spot. No one else is behind that 45. Many other people much farther back, about 4 seconds back, is Matthew Klein in 10th. Don't ask me how that happened. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But, James Jungerman now has a transfer spot.
Yeah, but he got Tyler Corners right on his back here. Connors beating him.
Connors spins him!
Oh, he spins
Connors has wrecked him! Oh, and Liam Sheen gets involved! Tyler Connors loses talent, and now Matthew Klein is fighting. Matthew Klein has just taken over 9th place as James Jungman falls back to 11th. James Jungman cannot be happy with that move pulled by Tyler Connors.
Yeah, it's Youngman, by the way. It's not Jungleman, or you can call him Jungleman.
Shut up! You said Corners.
Shut up! No, I didn't. Anyways, Mulrooney gets by both of them, and poor Liam Sheen has just had a rough day. Oh, if you talk about rough days, Liam, man, I feel horrible for the guy. Just involved in probably what is like his 27th wreck today. And how in the world Matthew Klein has gotten to 9th is beyond me. But
well, the good news is he is multiple seconds behind. Yes, multiple. Oh, I think he's almost a lap behind. Yeah, just nearly a lap behind the car in front of him. Tyler Connors here. Tyler Connors entering turn 3, as we see Matthew Klein entering or exiting 2. Yeah, almost lapped.
Yeah, and so the laps are winding down here. We've got about 6 to go. The top 8 is pretty much sorted out.
Mulrooney laps the 01.
Yeah, Mulrooney gets by the 01. The 01, obviously, you see how different their racing lines are. The 01 kind of more straight in the corner, which if you go straight in these corners, you lose a lot of speed the more straightened out you are. So you really want to take these corners as sideways as possible. As
for sure,
for a while hasn't made up any ground really at all. So I think this is gonna be Mulrooney's race here with 3 to go.
Honestly,
and in front of him,
one more battle here as we battle for 3rd place. That's Nick Miller able to just squeeze by the 79. 79 is going to look high this corner. But yeah, that seems to be the only battle on the track right now. As we see the 8th place position secured by Tyler Connors after dumping the
James
Youngerman. Poor guy. Yeah, everyone here is pretty much locked in.
White flag in the air for Mulrooney.
Mulrooney
by Liam Sheen.
Puts on the class of the field. Mulrooney puts on a show. Absolutely dominates. He will win by about 3 seconds here as he comes to the checkered. Great performance by that number 2 car.
Checkered flag waving. Mulrooney gets the C main and advances along with Christopher Weil. Nick Miller advances. William Schmidt. Garrett Hess advanced. Glenn Bundren advanced.
Jackson Mentrue,
Garrett Hess, and Tyler Connors.
Tyler Connors, controversial, definitely a controversial move. I can't imagine Youngerman was happy about that.
Yeah, I can't imagine that either. He has to have been quite upset. As I'm gonna grid and ungrid really quickly here.
How did you make the B main?
Don't even ask me.
How did I make the B main?
We both are somehow in the B main, but anyways.
I kind of want to drive it just cause.
On the pole is Kealoha Hankins, and on the front row next to him is Michael Bikini, as some people call him. This is probably going to be the most intense race because we have a lot of people who aren't that good on dirt. So I think this is where we're going to see the most battling. This is definitely not as stacked as last team. We got faster cars are in the back, like we see. Ryan Kendrick is towards the back. And really, I think Ryan Kendrick is the only car on here who I would feel would be fast on dirt. But we will see, as this race could be a little different.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Kendrick did not make up nearly as many positions as I thought he was going to make up during his heat. But Michael Bianchini on the pole and outside pole being taken by Kealoha Hankins. That's also a very stacked front row, as we see. Not quite as good of a second row. Mac Johnson and Huntard Rupp, but can't all be winners.
I do not think our very own driver of Ibrahim Dajani, I do not think he made it.
Trash.
Yeah, he did not make it, Dajani, so there'll be no kid.net updates at all. So we're going to get the one to green here as Michael Bianchini. A lot of talent when you say that name. We'll see how he does.
He is in the funny 420 car. You'd think he'd be driving the 408 or something. You'd think Dario would drive the 408 or something, but no.
Yeah, here we go. Green flag.
Oh, I'm on replay again. I'm going to kill my...
As Michael Bianchini gets a good run in 2, but he kind of drained it out a little bit there. So Kealoha Hankins will have the bottom and have the advantage as they work through 3 and 4. Here comes Matt Johnson, make it 3 wide. There's contact for second. As deeper in the field, they're scrambling for his position, almost 3 wide. as Brandon Mettler
Oh,
shoots the
Kendrick
middle.
gets tapped. Or not Kendrick, Quan gets tapped.
Yeah, but he still does have a transfer spot now. That transfer spot looks like it's going to be right around Hunter Rupp. He's in ninth as Rupp gets hit by James Hill.
Good.
So James Hill takes over the transfer spot. Rupp back to the bottom. He'll shoot him back. And Rupp is now in the transfer spot in ninth. But I do not think Hill will be happy about that move. We'll see if Hill sends it in.
Yeah, if I know anything about Rupp, he's going to be constantly whining about that move for the next 30 minutes. As we see, new leader, Kealoha Hankins. Not sure what happened to that 420 car, but now we see Joe Berge in second. Honestly, a great run by him. Berge, another one of my personal favorite drivers. He was supposed to stream late models last week before ultimately it fell through. Still, good luck, Joe Berge. Honestly, surprise number to be seen in that second position.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see if Joe Berge maybe he'll win his first ever iSCAR race today. As Berge runs in second, has a lot of speed. He's looking promising today. As in the back, oh! Matt Johnson gets turned. Oh. And another person gets turned.
Unfortunate.
Is wrecking. Glenn Townsend wrecks himself in the back. Nothing new
sounds
there.
about right.
He's a road racer, so obviously nothing new there out of Glenn Townsend. As we have Joe Berge. I mean, I cannot believe he's in second. He's my pick to win this. And he's making up ground on
Honestly,
Hankins.
Bianchini throws it in that corner so sideways. But you see that 133 of Matt McGrath looking to get by. Everyone is trying to get by him. There's 420 car so sideways out of that corner. He just doesn't get any exit speed at all, unlike that 120 of Brandon Mettler, who I honestly don't know anything about. As we see Bianchini getting door slammed into this corner. No one is happy with Bianchini right now. He is falling like a rock.
And we could have a very good battle for the lead here. Joe Berge has caught Kealoha Hankins. And this could be a very intense battle for the lead.
They
Will
very much
Joe
pulled away from the
Berge,
field.
will Berge try to get that lead? As kind of did not have a good exit as Hankins. And look at these two just sent it in the corner. Some great racing up in the front. Transfer spot right now, get an update on that, belongs to Kevin White. Not Kevin Ward, but Kevin White. Hunter Rupp is actually...
Tony Stewart did not hit that guy. Dude, it's funnier the third time, honestly.
Hunter Rupp is in ninth. He'll be battling for that transfer spot. But up for the lead, it is between Joe Berge, who looks to the bottom. Berge can't complete the pass. Hankins gets it back on the high side. Berge back to the inside. Can he make a slide job stick? No, he can't. Hankins has the preferred line on the outside.
Update, Charlie Byer has just become an in-race admin. God help us all as we see the 83 finally able to pull that slider. 72 might look low in this corner. He might try to get him here, and he does just get to that inside. But 83, now your leader unofficially.
Yeah, Berge did slide a little bit in that corner more than he should have, but he'll be able to hold on to the lead. They have a lap car and Glenn Townsend ahead of them. Like I said, nothing new there out of Townsend, and Hankins is back to the inside.
Let's take one more look at this transfer spot battle. Hunter Rupp now in the transfer spot. This is a very good battle right here. As we see Ryan Kendrick now trying to push into the feature, as he obviously did not have a great start out to this night, but maybe he can, make it into the feature. Just barely scrape his way in there. As we see Harry Gundell in there as well. Just able to get by Kevin White. Benjamin White's long-lost brother.
Yeah, and there was contact there between Grindell and... who is that? And I think Ryan Kendrick, and there's more contact. This is all for that transfer spot. They are looking 3 wide.
They are throwing it in there. Very intense battle.
Man, Ryan Kendrick is hungry for that transfer spot. This is
Hunter is throwing it in there. Rupp throws it in there. He gets pushed in the wall. He probably, Hunter deserves that. Yeah.
Hunter probably, just got pushed in the wall. And now Harry Grindell is in that transfer spot in 8th, and Rupp loses it. But Grindell did not have a good corner. Rupp is back on his outside, trying to make it stick.
As the number 83 has pulled away from Kealoha Hankins quite a bit.
What a race by Berge. This is an amazing
they are outclassing the field, as the next car from them is 3 seconds back. Just outclassing the field right now.
Yeah, and now Harry Grindell still has that spot, but look at Hunter Rupp on the outside. He'll get past Grindell. Can he make it stick? I don't think he can. Grindell uses the bottom, as Hunter Rupp does have the preferred line on the outside, where he'll get the run off. 3 laps to go in this intense battle for the transfer spot.
Rupp is definitely cussing someone out right now. I can just feel it. I got the senses. Rupp now able to overtake the number 70 of Harry Grindale. Hopefully Harry can come back and take that spot from him like Harry deserves. Harry not that good, but like neither is Hunter, so I'd rather see Harry get it.
Max is a very biased commentator, as you can tell.
It's GoTV. We can be biased.
Oh yeah, we are biased as hell. And Harry Grindale, I don't know if he has enough in the tank to catch Hunter at this point. As we're going to get the white flag. Back to the front here. Joe Burgee is going to round off a 4, and Burgee is going to win the B-Main. How about that for Joe Burgee? And the transfer spot getting dicey. I don't think Grindale is going to get there. Hunter Rupp is going to be the transfer spot. And yeah, obviously vomit noises intensify. And I'm not too sure if that number 70 is happy with the 61. And it's looking like there's no tempers flaring, so...
Joe Burgee did his 1 second burnout, just like every driver has done today, as we geared up for the final race of the night. Welcome to the feature.
We do have a quick warm-up. We do have a quick warm-up here, 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll put on some music.
Yeah, we're going to get some music playing here. And just going to stick it out. So, look at these cars try to stack onto the racetrack. This is probably where time of the race for these guys are going to get their minds focused. So, we'll see just how this all turns out. And we got cars wrecking, of course, on the warm-up. It's obviously a warm-up. Nobody's going to take this serious whatsoever.
Honestly, let's take a look at who made this feature. Carson Poindexter, Michael Bianchini, as we see Ryan Kwan. Somehow able to surprise you. Well, I didn't see him up front much all day, but he was able to make the feature, so good for him. Dylan Basin, Christopher Weil, Matt Johnson, happy birthday Christopher Weil. His birthday was yesterday, the 21st. And Jeffrey Dahmer, happy birthday to Jeffrey Dahmer, May 21st, 1960. Great day. And followed by Ibrahim Dejani. Did he make the main? No, there's no way. That's just a warm-up. That's got to be that. Whatever. As we see, just waiting on this warm-up to end because no one really cares about the warm-up. I don't know why you'd need it, to be honest. It's kind of useless.
It's definitely useless warm-up. Don't know why he needs it. But man, what a broadcast has been so far. I am definitely exciting.
I mean, it hasn't been without its bumps, but I feel like we did an okay job. Maybe not quite as good as Max Speed TV yet, but we're definitely getting there. Definitely quite a few kinks to check out and fix before our next broadcast, which
just
will
like
be
that.
next week.
Yeah, just like that. Man, I'm excited. We got 24 cars here lined up to go green for 75 laps at the track. And it is going to be intense the whole way through. We'll see. Maybe we can get a green flag run going all the way. But this is going to be exciting. I'm telling you, man. I'm thrilled to be here live on GOAT TV. Make sure you guys throw a subscription out there to GOAT TV. Everything helps. We're trying to become pretty good channel for all of your sim racing streaming needs. We'll be available hopefully soon to maybe broadcast other series if you want, so just let us know. And yeah, Max, thank you for this.
For sure, I've tried my best here. Obviously wasn't perfect, but I mean, I feel okay about tonight's broadcast. Maybe I was more comfortable doing the fake podcast with Kid Boy a couple nights ago, 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure. Definitely haven't had quite the spark tonight, but we'll work on it.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna work on it here, but as the first broadcast, it's not that bad. So, I mean, nothing much to say during this warm up. Everybody's kind of just taking laps, getting a feel for the track, as the sun has definitely pretty much gone down. It's looking like in game it's 8:38 p.m. so about an hour has passed in game. So
as it doesn't really matter. Let's take a picture, or let's take a look at times now. I mean, we haven't really had to pay attention to it too much, considering it's the warm-up and no one really cares. But right now, your leader Derek M. Smith with a solid 16.884.
Yeah, it's crazy. 16.884 is a really fast lap.
Obviously, we need to 2 drivers in the 16s now, which is the first time I think I've seen that. Did not happen in practice, obviously, but yeah, should be interesting. I mean, 75 laps is pretty long considering everything else was so short, but we'll see how it ends out.
We'll see how this thing pans out. Should be exciting. All right, everybody, we're less than a minute away, so pull those belts tight. Should be exciting. I'm definitely excited.
For sure, as it just ends out right now, just 30 seconds left in this warm-up, and then we can get to the stuff that actually matters. You know, the Outlaw Fanclub 75 here for the iSCAR YAS Auto Sales Street Stock Series, which we now call it the YAS Street Stock Series, because I don't know why Scott YAS would allow that, considering it actually doesn't tell you what the sponsor is. So, Kid Boy's just really greedy on that one, but whatever. We got that new logo this week. Pretty bad. I actually prefer the Cars version, the Cars Tour version. Much better. Now we got this ugly teal blue, but it happens. K-Boy makes ugly logos. You saw the new iSCAR logo.
Yeah, it is not that great.
Warm-up is over. We're ready to go racing. As drivers start to grid up, we got on the pole Alex Kidd Greats. 2 triple-digit cars on the front row, the 017 and the 119 of Trey Shuttlesworth. Followed by Aiden Saunders, P3. I think he made it in on qualifying, actually. And followed by Austin Johnson in the 21. Derek M. Smith, 5th place in the 66. Dominic Howe, 58. Followed by Charlie Byer, number 7 car, in 7th place. And Kendrick Cryer, our highest placing rookie, he'll be starting 8th, a big surprise of the night. Let's see how he can finally do in that number 137. Obviously not a great looking paint scheme, but what are you going to do? As they gridded up in like very quickly, so we are already ready to go racing as the pace truck starts to drive, and Aiden Saunders giving a massive shove to Alex K. Grates. They may be joking, but no one really likes Aiden. He's not funny. So
yeah,
Aiden being a dick.
Gosh, man, this is just a huge field, and we're getting ready to see the lights go on here as the pace car lights actually has headlights on. As the sun is setting fast here, the track temperature is cooling, the track's getting slicker as this mud starts to cool down. So we're ready to go Friday night racing under the lights here in the main event.
Aiden Saunders continues to be unfunny, pushing that 017, but whatever. Yeah. He was this close to getting banned earlier this morning in iSCAR, but unfortunately did not come to fruition. K-Boy being incompetent. Just like Max Speed TV. White fag in the air.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. 75 laps. Green flag is
in. And they're already jockeying for the position.
Already. 4 wide action.
4 wide. 58 hits the cone.
Yeah, Dominic got
3 wide down there. The rookie already making moves. He is up to 6th place.
Going to be a lot of beating and banging here as we complete our first lap.
Oh!
The rookie
Kendrick Cryer gets turned by the 21 car. Of course it was the Trump car. It's always those Trump cars causing wrecks, even in official races. As we see, caution is out. Can't imagine the 137 is very happy. He had such a strong night, a whole night. Killed it in qualifying, killed it in practice, killed it in the heats. Obviously made it to the feature, easily made it to the feature. And
just for him to wreck on lap 2.
Gets wrecked on lap 2. Let's take a look at the instant replay here. Oh, you're joking. He blinks out. Okay, that's cancer.
Yeah,
so I can't even do an instant replay. Cause
yeah, so it looks like the wreck was caused. He blinked out, apparently, and the guy did not see him, and he got across his nose. So, really, I'm just going to call that racing incident. Honestly, don't know to put that on. But, unfortunate. Kendrick Cryer, fast car. He's still in it, though. Not a lot of damage to that car. These cars are pretty strong. So, I'd expect him to maybe not come down pit road here. I think he'll be okay. And Aiden Saunders and Alex K. Grace continue to be hella unfunny. Saunders, being the annoying little brat he is, continues to be unfunny. So, and me being unfunny there, and we're already gonna go back green here. Holy crap!
We do have the most disgusting front row ever, but we'll see. Hopefully Aiden Saunders does not come away with the win tonight. And they are 4-5 wide in the back here.
Make sure you're not on replay.
I'm not, am I? No, I'm on live.
Alright, good. Alright.
It's just this ticker's broken because it still says caution.
4 wide.
4 wide into one. 58 sends it in a little too deep. Stacks up. But they're all okay as we see Aiden Saunders looks low and he's going to hit the 017. Very classy, Aiden Saunders. Someone hits the cone back there. Yeah. Aiden Saunders looking low. And more jockeying for position. Looks like the battle for 5th. Charlie Byer looking for it as he gets the wall. He is going to lose so many positions as he hits the wall. No talent, Charlie Byer. Aiden Saunders steals the lead. Very unfortunate as we see 2 Prox cars and Aiden Saunders in the top 3, which is honestly the worst thing we could ask for.
That sounds like a racing, what do you call it? A racing sex video gone wrong there. 2 Prox cars and Aiden Saunders. Anyways, we see
still
4 wide. Yeah, 4 wide for 3rd. Aiden Saunders trying to get away as fast as he can. He's got Austin Johnson in 2nd, and Alex K. Grates has fallen back to 3rd. Surprising that Grates, who's really experienced on dirt, is falling back to 3rd. And how about Elmer Rooney Jr., who dominated in that C-main? He is up to 4th, battling side by side with Trey Shuttlesworth. So here comes Austin Johnson on the bottom. Here
comes Johnson. They wreck. Oh. Yeah, let's go! Austin Johnson wrecks it. Aiden Saunders is able to keep it going. Do we have a caution? I can't tell because Liam broke the ticker. We do have a caution. Caution is out. Aiden Saunders. Who was that on? I don't know. Looked like racing to me, to be honest with you. Battling side by side. Yep, they just get into each other, looks like.
There's just contact, honestly. I don't
21
know
came up, really. 21 came up, but I'd still call that racing. That's just 2 drivers going at it. Dirt is pretty unpredictable with how you take your lines, so who knew? Misjudged it. I wouldn't put that on him, but still pretty nice to see him wreck.
Yeah, side-by-side racing just gone wrong there. And luckily, he doesn't hit the inside wall, able to get it back rolling. So, but he loses a lot of spots. So,
see, he is now sitting back in 17th, just in front of Hunter Rupp, which is an insult to himself. And Kendrick Cryer now behind many drivers. Kendrick Cryer now sitting P21 out of 24, as we see Ryan Kendrick continuing to honestly disappoint. I feel bad. I really thought he was going to do much better. Ryan Kendrick now sitting in 25th.
And these are some quick pace laps here.
We're ready to go green. They're door banging. Jesus. I don't understand how that's not a penalty. How is that not a penalty? As we see Aiden Saunders get the run as they come into 1. Many cars sideways, sideways. They're all there. All 3 wide as they shuffle out. Oh, big wreck. Dominic Howell. They're able to keep it going, though, somehow. Oh, maybe not. Wild gets turned.
Wild gets turned in the back. That's going to be a racket. That's going to be a yellow.
Caution.
Caution flag is out. Oh, Ryan Kwan got airborne there.
Hunter Rupp now around along with the 137. What is happening now? 191 piles into it. Many cars involved.
Jeez, this just went from bad to worse.
Yeah, it was a huge jump. Hunter Rupp turns Michael Bianchini. I mean, not the most surprising thing we've seen all day. And now Hunter's going to be all hypocritical because Hunter does no wrong. It's always someone else's fault. But yeah, Weil also getting... I think he actually started it. I mean, he was obviously part of the cause. I'm not sure what happened. Looks like, no, he was just a victim. 3 wide racing. Yeah. 88 slowed up, just barely got into him. Major pileup.
Yeah, sad news. I think Ryan Kwan has parked it. He took a lot of damage in that wreck. He got plowed into. Then I think he wrecked it again under the caution. So Ryan Kwan's day goes from bad to worse, and he had to start in the back. So obvious frustration from the number 28.
As we see a vomit-worthy leader, Aiden Saunders. Hopefully someone wrecks him. That would be nice.
We already have 1 to green once again here. Gonna get the green flag this time.
As we see them probably dick around again, wreck each other again. That was totally funny, bro. As you see them running the high side now. Very high up.
Style restart. Green flag is back in the air.
As you see the 017 of Alex K. Grates barely even gets going. As
yeah,
they...
Saunders. Oh, Grace went way wide there. He might get the run off, but not the line he wanted to run. Here comes Mulrooney in the second. There comes Smith is there. Going to get to third. As they're jockeying for more positions in the back. Oh, look out. Kealoha Hankins, what a save. We got some more beating banging. Charlie Byer, and looks like that. Who is that? That looks to be Brendan Metler. Charlie Byer made contact deep in the field.
Yeah, they are all beating around. It's hard to keep track of who's doing what, as there's just so much close racing, which has allowed Aaron Mulrooney, hopefully, maybe to catch this 8 car.
What a run Mulrooney just got there. It looks like the 8 car might have ran a little too low in the corner. And here comes Mulrooney. We have a caution back on the racetrack.
Oh
here.
my God, you're kidding.
Metler has spun it. And looks like Jackson Menchu runs into him. Menchu already has nose damage, and he'll get more.
Where is Metler? I can't find him on the thing.
Metler just overdid the corner, hit the inside wall, and then got help from
Metler goats.
Pryor. Yeah, help from Pryor, who ran into him and just completely cleaned him out. So, Brendan Metler, there it is for you folks. Metler, obviously
I don't even know who he is.
Don't know who he is either, as Aiden Saunders catches back up to the pace car and do it again.
See, Aaron Mulrooney, now second. Alex K. Grates has fallen back to 4th, thankfully. Let's see if Aaron Mulrooney, we can actually take the lead and get a respectable winner here tonight. That would just be perfect.
Yeah, I would love to get a respectable winner other than Aiden Saunders, because Aiden Saunders is yucky, nasty, stinky, so nobody likes Aiden Saunders here. If you're just tuning in tonight, welcome to the iSCAR Lanier Outlaw 75. An amazing race we got here. The Outlaw Flying 55 at Lanier.
Can't go more than 2 laps without a caution.
Yeah, the Auto Sales Street Stock Tour. We're going to get back into right here. 25 laps. We're a quarter of the way through this thing. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're back
2 car not actually able to get a very good jump. You know, happened the last time with the 017, but yeah, 2 car is not able to get up to him as they're wrecking the back. 017 of Alex K. Grates.
Oh, big wreck. We got somebody on top of somebody, and there's no caution, and now the caution comes out. And that looks like it was Trace Shuttlesworth there, who just got somebody underneath him. That's Austin Johnson who ends up underneath.
Let's look at this instant replay right here. Yep, looks like proximity being proximity. They just wreck into each other, and then the Trump car, funny guy, piles into it. William Schmidt turns the 7 car, and they all just pile in. Oh, 37 destroys someone, and they just keep domino affecting down on the front stretch.
Oh, man, obviously this is not a good look for iSCAR.
Yeah, not a great race, really. I mean, maybe they should have done regular street stocks. I feel like that would have been more interesting to watch, personally. But whatever, Kid Boy makes the decisions, not me. GOAT TV better than MSTV.
That's facts, and we're gonna get 1 to go here once again.
Now sneaking into the top 5, you got Joe Berge running 4th.
Oh, Berge, yes, I would love to see Joe Berge win this race. I mean, my dark horse, everybody's dark horse pretty much, I feel like.
Couple more surprises. You got Kevin White Jr. Tony Stewart just hit that guy. Now in 8th place.
Tony Stewart just hit that guy.
Good news is we are not in Canandaigua tonight, so we should be fine with him. Aiden Saunders pulls another bullcrap restart where he slows up the entire field. Classy, as always, Aiden Saunders. And they are scrambling in the back. Dominic Howe almost loses it.
Oh, Hankins sideways, he saves it. Berge loses a spot to Dominic Howe back there. That's for 5th. Nick Miller into the top 10.
Rallying back on the outside is the 83. And
he's able to get that outside to work.
Turned is the 72. 72 gets turned. He is by himself.
Oh, Berge
no caution.
Hit. What a save. Berge got hit by Nick Miller. He'll make the save, but he'll lose a few spots. And
he comes up into the 50 car. They're scrambling. I can't believe none of them wrecked.
Yeah, look at this scramble back here. We have a caution. Somebody rounding deep in the field. That looks like it is Glenn Bundren, the funny guy.
Funny lawn care guy. Rest in peace.
Funny lawn care guy. Got wrecked, yeah.
Yep. Oh, already with major front end damage.
And
Glenn looks like the 21 car. Wait, no, he just lost it by himself. Glenn Bundren showing his talent.
One avoidance, and then looks like somebody's gonna hit him here. No, he just lost on his own. Yeah,
just lost it. See Aiden Saunders coming back around to find the pace car or something. I'm not sure what he's doing, to be honest with you.
Pace truck has not come out on the track yet. Pace truck is still.
Aiden
Oh no, he's on the track. Never mind.
Still classy. Aiden Saunders. So hopefully we can get enough green flag laps in where we can actually make a pass. That'd be super cool. And hopefully Aiden doesn't pull another chicken crap restart where he slows up the entire field.
No, he's due. Yeah, I think he's gonna keep pulling those, man. Those are his. I mean, that's the most powerful way for him to get the lead. So I think we're gonna keep seeing those all night out of Saunders. The pace car lights are already off. We're gonna go green this time. Please, just somebody, I beg, Mulrooney, anybody, just pass at number 8, Saunders, if you can.
For real. Any one of
Here
these
we go.
people. Top 5. Nick Miller is squeezed into 5th. To get ready to go green here.
Here we go.
Aiden pulls another bullcrap restart. There comes Smith. Looks to the inside. He's going to be able to get the inside. No, he backs out. Backs out of it. As we see, 58 sends it as well as Nick Miller. Dominic almost gets pushed there and spun around, but top 5 just barely starting to separate. Maybe not. No.
Joe Bergin 6 trying to hold up to this top 5, and look at Dominic Howe and Nick Miller going to battle for that 4th position. And
let's go on board with
here comes Mulrooney on the bottom. Mulrooney has a run. Can he get there?
Let's go on board with Mulrooney.
Yeah, he'd have to try to take a smaller arc than that number 8. We'll see if he can make it stick out of the corner. Goes to the high side. Now gonna go.
He's there.
Look at that number 2. He is there. Can he just maybe move him? Gets to the back bumper, but he can't make the pass. Aiden Saunders has the higher lane, and now here comes Derek M. Smith underneath Mulrooney for 3rd.
I think you're behind, honestly. You should check.
I'm on live right now.
I'm on live too, but I feel like we're different. Whatever. Aiden Saunders continues to hold the lead here. And, oh! Bergie around.
Oh, Bergie. Oh,
Heartbreak for Bergie. As we see them just barely squeeze by. The 120 and the 7 starting to squeeze by. They still fighting. Oh, 66 almost around with the 58. No! They both keep it going, and Bergie goes backwards to cause a caution, maybe? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. That might actually be a post-race penalty from Bergie because he brought out a caution, so...
Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, I think... No, Bergie tried to go backwards when the leaders were coming, so I think Bergie might get a post-race penalty for that one. That's uncalled for.
No, it looks like he was just kind of trying to get lower down on the track. I don't know.
I don't know, but the caution comes out for Bergie because he was sitting on the racetrack.
Hopefully we can see... Do we get to see another famous Aiden Scaredy Cat restart? It's going to be awesome. You know, usually he runs away just like he runs away from his problems.
We're halfway through this race. A very quick race, actually, to say the least. We're only 15 minutes in this thing, so... But the sunset has already set pretty quick here, and the lights are on this track.
Looks like we do have one viewer here. Jackson Menchu, I believe, is our one viewer right now. Shout out to Jackson Menchu, driving that unsponsored number 9. Is he in the feature? I don't think he made the feature.
He was in the feature, but he has disconnected.
Poor guy. Jackson Menchu, shout out. But obviously,
here we go.
We just need a good restart from that 2 car.
Another chicken crap restart coming here.
Yep.
From Saunders, green flag.
We can see Saunders spin his tires one time, and as he sends it way sideways into turn 1. 58 and the 66 have been together all night, just barely touching, making contact. You know, they were very sideways, gotten together that last time.
That's what she said. We got some jockey from
Kendrick Cryer almost wrecks it from the 41 coming up. Kendrick Cryer has made quite a comeback. He was down to like 22nd, and now he's up into 9th again. Great comeback by that number 137.
And once again up in the front, it's Aaron Mulrooney.
Oh, Cryer gets turned again! Speak of the devil, Hunter Rupp turns Cryer, maybe? I'm not sure. Caution is out. Let's take a instant replay. Hunter Rupp turns Kendrick Cryer. Not surprising, Hunter Rupp is dumped, the 2nd person today.
And that forces Alex K. Grace down pit road. So, I'm going to take a replay.
Remember, Hunter is an angel. Hunter never does wrong. It's always someone else's fault. Hunter will complain for Hunter will complain for 30 minutes.
Huh.
If he's involved.
It looked like Hunter's Hunter's right front got stuck. Maybe or something, because it looked like he was just stuck to that 137, but obviously Hunter did Didn't do him. The 137 was very sideways. Hunter did not seem to be as sideways as the 137. It looked like Hunter was
Hunter
more
sent it.
straightened out.
Sent it.
Yeah, Hunter just sent it into the corner, and it looks like
Good job, Hunter.
He got stuck to his right front, and they just whipped him around too. So
We're up thumbs.
unfortunate.
His second driver.
Unfortunate for Hunter, as
Hunter.
so
And I was about to say something about Hunter wrecking in the chat, but then I realized I'm still muted for another 23 hours. No biggie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no biggie.
happens. Whatever.
All right, we're gonna get the green flag here once
And
again.
Aaron Mulrooney pushing him on this restart. Aaron Mulrooney is obviously not happy with Aiden Saunders anymore. It's been quite a few
Yeah.
restarts. Aaron ready to get going and pass that number 8 car, hopefully.
Yeah, somebody's got to pass the number 8 car as Mulrooney gets a good strong exit off. Oh, can he make it in 3 and 4?
Here he comes. He's just there. He's definitely there, as we see side by side in the back with the 41 car and the 21. Honestly, wish the 21 wasn't up there, but
here comes
happens.
Mulrooney. Oh, Mulrooney had to back out of the gas a little bit. He doesn't want
They're
to
all
wreck
back
him.
out. They're all very close to each other. They're bumper to bumper in that turn. Like 4
Yeah,
cars on back. But
Yeah, Mulrooney, being the nice guy he is, he doesn't want to wreck Aiden. He wants to pass him cleanly, so we saw him.
I want to see
Back out of it.
Mulrooney wreck him. Mulrooney gets into him.
Gets into him there. He's gonna try a wider arc here in the 3 and 4 to see.
Mulrooney touches him again. Here
you
comes
see
Mulrooney. I
Dominic
think
Howe.
Mulrooney's going to get the better exit.
Dominic Howe into the is there.
Mulrooney's gonna
Here
looking.
comes Mulrooney. He is looking to the bottom.
Mulrooney almost gets stumped by Dominic, but he backs out of it.
Side by side. Oh, Mulrooney just can't make it stick. He had to back out of it there. Oh.
Come on, Mulrooney. You got this. Mulrooney is my best friend now. If he beats Aiden Saunders. Aaron Mulrooney. Honestly,
Well,
he's
deeper in
cute.
the field, things are quiet deeper in the field right now. We do see some hard racing towards the back, within around 15th place. Nothing really exciting besides some 3 wide back here around 15th.
As we see
but-
Mulrooney send it in again, just giving the bumper to that 8 car. Mulrooney
yeah,
is
he
not
just
happy anymore.
Yeah, he just can't get by. Obviously, he's in one of these corners. He's gonna send it in.
8
Just
car
can't
taking
get
a lower
underneath it.
line than he normally does, just to block that 2 car.
Yeah, I'm really seeing Mulrooney take a wider arc into the corner. And, we got a caution on the track. Oh, big wreck in the back. Hankins is around. Alex K. Grace is around. I think Grace's race is pretty much over. He's got no front end. Bundren piles in. And
Bundren piles in. That's a surprise.
actually, let's see what the start of this was. And
Yep, just barely gets tapped by someone here. Looks like Hankins. Just tiniest bit of contact by that 45 car.
yeah,
Yep, just
Hankins
sent him
kind of
around.
had to whoa up his car to not hit Kendrick Cryer, and I think the 45.
And then he just came up
corners.
into the 017, and then the 37 piles in as well.
That might have just been. He might not have seen him. Oh, the 86 as well got damaged from the 017. So
Yes, he's been very quiet actually. Another quiet driver. I didn't see him in the feature at all. This is my first time seeing him all day. I didn't realize he was in the feature till right now. Good job by Garrett Hess, who hates pictures of fatal NASCAR crashes.
but he loves looking at fake anime.
Yep.
You know what?
Yeah,
As seen on his cars.
very nice guy.
All right, we'll see another
I love it.
Aiden Saunders chicken crap restart.
I don't think Aaron's
Will-
going to take it this time. I think Aaron's going to
Yeah.
be pushing him.
I think Aaron is going to be all over him this time. I would not be surprised. Aaron Mulrooney was trying to do something to try to win this race. Don't count out Dominic Howe, Nick Miller, or Derek Smith. They could be up.
I'm going to
for the
count them
charge.
out. And they're
Oh,
going!
here comes Mulrooney. Actually, was on the inside a little bit there. He got a good. He did not get a bad restart there.
Looks like
Will
he's
he
going to have
send
to take this corner pretty deep.
He
Comes back up.
able to
He is
swing it
there.
in. He swings it in deep. He's gonna try it again. Is it
I would
working one
definitely
and two?
say that Mulrooney is faster. He just can't get around that number 8 car. As
Yeah,
they are
this is-
side by side, door banging for third. Nick Miller up to third. Impressive run for him.
The
As Dominic
cone
Howe
goes flying.
hits
and
the cone
caution
for like
is
the
out.
15th time today. Caution is
Caution
out.
is
William
out.
Schmidt, I think it
William
was.
Schmidt. What was the
I'm
caution?
not sure.
For?
Who was it for?
Was it for the commitment cone? I actually think that might have been for the commitment cone.
Oh my god. That's embarrassing.
Was there? Oh no, I found it. And Kendrick Cryer got turned once again.
Oh
I mean,
god.
see,
Poor Kendrick.
kept it going, but did bring up the caution. You see.
Oh yeah,
Cryer-
Kendrick got spun.
This Kevin White Jr., not Kevin Ward. Tony Stewart didn't that guy. But yeah,
Poor-
I mean,
Poor Kendrick, honestly. He's been
Yeah.
one of the fastest cars all night, and he just keeps getting turned over and over again in this main.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate in this main event for Cryer.
Laps are really starting to tick down here. Aaron Maroney does not have much time. I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron just gives him a huge shove in one of these last restarts here. Aaron deserves this win.
Aaron definitely is hungry for this win. Looking at the last times, I mean, Aaron is pretty much almost whole half-second faster. He just can't seem to work his way around the number 8.
Looks like Aiden thought that was a restart, or he's just slowing up and being a jerk.
Nope, we're actually gonna get a restart here.
Yep, looks like
this is the
dude. Mulrooney is on him. He is pushing him.
Mulrooney is on him. Oh, but Aiden right as that.
Here comes.
Oh,
yep,
Mulrooney
Nick
with
Miller
that turn.
almost gets turned. That's gonna allow the 8 car to scooch away.
Yeah, Mulrooney had to check up because he bumped into Aiden, and right after that bump, Aiden hit the gas. But Aiden did not get a good exit there. Mulrooney might still have a shot here, but we still have quite a few laps left, but they're winding down fast. We have a caution again on the racetrack. Oh! Who is that? That is Tyler Connors. Finds himself stuck on the pit wall, and he'll just reset that car and call it a day, I
He
think.
desecrated that pit wall. I don't even know if I'm using that word right.
And it looks like he just kind of maybe contacted the 79. I'm not
Just
sure.
barely, yeah. That's just an unfortunate spot to get spun in.
And then right there, just
Bad luck.
gets into the pit stall and he gets stuck on the wall. So he'll call it a day. It looks like. Oh boy, that was a bad restart from Mulrooney, but he can shake it off now as he still has another restart coming up. And I think Aiden Saunders played that bump that Mulrooney gave him. He played it well because after that bump happened, Aiden hit the gas pedal knowing that Mulrooney had to check up.
For sure.
So-
I mean, we'll see if Mulrooney tries to play it differently here on this restart. Hopefully Mulrooney can pull something and get this win, because I'm really going to vomit if Aiden wins.
Yeah, I would not want Aiden to win either.
I'm eating some crispy M&Ms right now, and
Oh, damn, you got me wanting them now. All right, pace car lights are off. We're going to try this thing again. So,
looks like Mulrooney stays on.
Mulrooney backing off a little bit here. Maybe he's going to try to time the restart better than he did last time.
Pace car was not off, retard.
Pace car is going to come off this time, though. The lights are off. Here we go. Aiden stacks him up. Here we go. Better restart by Mulrooney this time than last time, but
Aiden still pulls
not
away,
as good
though.
as Saunders.
Mulrooney's had a couple of much better restarts than that, but still better than last time, as we see. Back out hard for third place between the 88 and the 66.
Look at how Mulrooney's line is so much different than Saunders. Mulrooney is really... Oh,
Mulrooney gets the
sends
bump.
it in.
Mulrooney is sideways.
No! Mulrooney wrecks it.
Mulrooney is just
my
throwing away
God.
this race.
He throws it away. There's no caution.
No
at all.
caution.
Oh no, Aaron Mulrooney. And look at Derek M. Smith. He's laid on the outside of Aiden.
Go,
Saunders
Derek!
for the lead. Derek M. Smith is on the outside.
Here comes Derek Smith.
On the outside.
And we see
Make it
Nick
Smith.
Miller starting to come into the picture, as well as Dominic Howe.
Caution.
All of a
Caution,
sudden,
Bergie.
this is a 4-car
Bergie.
battle.
The caution is out. The caution is out. Bergie wrecked it. Joe Bergie wrecked it. Oh yeah. He got into Bundren, who are.
Oh my God, he took the straightest line. He was straight.
Bundren
It was
just.
all Bergie.
Yeah, Bergie got into Bundren there.
Derek M. Smith, your new leader at the time of this caution.
That is amazing right there. Mulrooney going back, Mulrooney just sent it in on
Yep.
Saunders, but when he hit Saunders, he just, I don't know, man. He
Gotta love iRacing.
just got loose after hitting Saunders. So
Gotta love iRacing physics.
Mulrooney's thrown this race away. Back in 18th now, and a lot of damage to the front end of that number 2. But Mulrooney obviously is still really good when it comes to asphalt racing, so he's not going to be able to hang his head too far here. Already has a win under his belt. I'm not sure the fans are pleased with your chewing.
Kill yourself.
Like,
Kill yourself. You're just jealous because I have M&Ms and you don't.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You're trying too hard to be funny.
Says you.
Okay. Anyways, well, oh man, can we just get this thing over with here? This race has actually lasted under a half an hour, so here we go. I mean, pace car lights are off. Will we see Derek M. Smith do the same thing that
And here comes Aiden
Saunders
trying to
did?
jump it. Yep.
Aiden jumped it?
Aiden jumps it. Not
Green
surprised.
flag. Not surprised at all. Aiden Saunders.
Classy Aiden Saunders. And Aiden
But-
comes up into the 66.
But the 66
As
will have the run
88.
off.
Christopher Weil hits the 88.
But Derek, how about Derek? He's still there. He could still have it. He'll actually have the preferred line on the outside. They're side by side.
2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. Derek
Nope.
Smith, oh, did not have the line.
Saunders is pushing him. Saunders is playing dirty. I hate Saunders.
And
so
Saunders playing it dirty. I would not be surprised.
We need a caution. We need a caution right now.
White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go from Lanier. Aiden Saunders out front. Derek M. Smith going into desperate mode.
Derek sends it to 1 corner too early. I think it's over now. Derek sent it in turn 1, and I don't think he should have waited for turn 3. It is over. Aiden Saunders. I'm ending the stream early because I don't want to see Aiden win.
Aiden Saunders is going to win it at Lanier.